Dear students, welcome to Test Kupwara. We're here with the topic drug abuse. As you all know that it's 26th of June 2020 and 26th June is celebrated every year as World International Day Against Drug Abuse and the theme of 26th June 2020 is better knowledge for better care. Means we should have better knowledge about drugs, medicines, about the uses, about the misuses. We should have all the knowledge, and then only our lives can be better and we can care for ourselves in a better way. Now, drug misuse generally results when we take drugs without prescription and they cause intoxicating effects on our body. Why this day is celebrated? What is the need to create awareness about the dangers of the drug addiction? Drug addiction means when one becomes addicted, when a person uses use any drug for long times, he becomes addicted to that drug. He needs that drug every time, and there are so many ways to take drugs. For example, there is way of injection, and there are tablets. There are also other ways. All these ways should be banned, and we should ban these drugs. Mainly, this day is celebrated for this purpose, so that we can create awareness among the youth, how to be away from this abusive act, and that is drug addiction. And these drugs are very harmful to our body. The vital organs of our body, for example, brain, kidney, lungs, liver, they all are vital. Means that we can't survive without these organs, and drugs mainly affect these organs. For example, they affect our central nervous system. Central nervous system mainly includes brain and spinal cord, and our whole body. You all know, generally a layman also knows that our brain controls our body. The actions of our body are controlled by brain, and mainly what happens when a person gets addicted to the drug, his central nervous system gets corrupted and he's not able and to perceive things in a right way. His brain does not his brain loses impulses. Means his brain is not in a proper way to give out to give orders to the body in a proper way to do proper functions. Vital organs are affected, and what happens when coordination is lost? Means when we act and our brain doesn't know what we are doing, that means we are not acting in a proper way, and this is called as loss of coordination. And what is the result then when we doesn't know what we are doing? That means we are taking risks. Risk-taking behaviors are the results of drug abuse. When a person is drug addicted, he can do things, he can do crimes, he can do things which affect himself, his own body, and whole society, his domestic life, his personal life. He can commit suicide, he can do violence. Child abuses are the results of this drug abuse. Mood alterations are there. There are serious adverse effects on every aspect of the life of this person, which is drug addicted. And now what we should remember, this day is celebrated to create awareness among the people, mainly among the youth, and mainly among the school children, college children, college students. They should know how these drugs affect our body. There are so many drugs, for example, alcohol, cocaine, benzodiazepines, amphetamines, tobacco, heroin, These drugs are given to a patient who is in serious mental who is suffering from serious mental illness, and they are given in very low concentrations. But when a person takes them intentionally, and then what they does to his body, they cause intoxicating effects, and his finally his vital organs become corrupted. And what happens, he loses his life. If he doesn't lose his life, but he loses the impulses, he loses his brains, and he doesn't know what he is doing. He remains in hallucinations. He thinks what is not real, and he sees what is not real, what really is not there. He can see that also, but he can live in the thoughts that are not real. And lastly, I will request all the viewers that we all should say no to drugs, and we should get better knowledge for better care. We should not use drugs in abusive way. We should use medicines in proper concentrations, drugs in proper concentrations, and only under the prescription of by the doctor. We should not use medicines on our own prescriptions. We should not self-medicate. That also results in severe damage to our body. So we should it's our moral duty to care for ourselves and to care for our society. So it was all about World International Day Against Drug Abuse.